The college football season all comes down to this. The championship game featuring the top seed that was expected to be here against a much lower seed that's had to scrape and claw through 3 rounds of playoffs. But all that matters now, 4 quarters of football for immortality and the ultimate prize in the sport, that national championship trophy. Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Finds his man. It's Frazier. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
And there's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. On the ground, it's Davis. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the same runner's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The Seminoles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Takes the ground. It's Smith. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's a shotgun run call. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Grab behind the line. It's Taylor.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle, it's Taylor. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Dogs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. You've seen you able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll try a pass here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. On the run, it's Davis. That one moves the ball across the 40. set. Here's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. We are deadlocked in the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Over the middle, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him at the 22, and that's important breathing room on this drive.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The short completion of the tight end. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Gets rid of it on the move. Comes up with the catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Davis. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 5-yard penalty makes it first and 15 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. With sure hands, it's Davis. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida State. They were not going to catch him that time. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's Stockton. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. Looking for a man. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff to the single back. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. The pocket breaking down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. On the move. Can they catch him? They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. After one enormous play, the offense is set up for the 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Going to try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
Now, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we had to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
Comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. On the run, it's Davis. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Important second down play coming up. They'll try the right here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like
that was some bullshit.
They want to be able to win this game.
That was definitely bullshit.
Good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. QB keeps it himself. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. He's going to hand this off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Well, this running back is very dangerous in the open field as a runner. Here we see him catching the football as a receiver, but the defense does a great job of keeping him short of the first down marker.
A running play called on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. He hands it off from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Here's the second down play. They'll run it from the gun. Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, how about this old-school approach here? Well, they have three tight ends, and they run the fullback in. That is pure power by this offense.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they was stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Back in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And it's a bunch formation. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Offense operates at the plus 46 after that huge gain. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Single back, takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Noles moving quickly down the field here. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
They're going to run it. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking for a gap, it's Singleton.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Knocks that one right down the middle. Pandemonium here. They've taken the lead in the final seconds. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Inside deals now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Grab near the sticks. It's Barber. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. On the run here, lets it go. Grab down the middle, it's Odom. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? He escapes the pocket. Looking for a late deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a deep shot to the left side? And it's hauled in way downfield. The offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that ties the score now in the final seconds. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. First down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Smith. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And look at this. It's the field goal unit coming out there. Get the record book. This would have to be the longest ever if he can somehow make it. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
How about that, Chris? Unbelievable. Our first play into overtime, and we got a touchdown. Now they got to play some defense and win this game.
And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for two and the win? So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the two-point conversion to try to win this game right now. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. How about this? A two-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. And he makes the catch for 2 points, but there's a penalty marker down. We'll have to check that out. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. Automatic on the PAT. So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short. Line.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. Aim for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a two-point try coming up. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for two here in second overtime. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Keep it on the ground on first and goal.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a third overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this 2-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a third overtime.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. And no, he doesn't get in. They've stopped it to win the game in double overtime. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national championship.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world.